It was a stormy night when I arrived at the motel. Rain hammered the roof, thunder rattled the windows, and lightning split the sky. It was one of those cheap motels you find off an exit on the highway. Peeling paint and cracked concrete. I was tired, soaked to the bone, and desperate for shelter. The clerk didn't even glance at me. He just handed me a key. His eyes were hollow. Room 7. The hallway smelled of mildew and stale smoke. The flickering fluorescent lights buzzed above me, casting long, distorted shadows that seemed to stretch and reach. I forced a laugh at my own paranoia and entered the room. It was small and dimly lit. The floral bedspread looked like it had seen better days, and the mattress sagged in the middle. The closet door was slightly ajar, but I was too exhausted to unpack or care. I threw myself onto the bed and pulled the thin blanket up to my chin. Then I heard it. A soft scratching came from the corner of the room. At first, it was just a faint, barely noticeable sound, but it was deliberate, measured, like someone counting. I tried to tell myself it was the wind, maybe the rain hitting the roof or the pipes in the wall, but the sound grew louder, closer, more insistent. I got up, my heart hammering in my chest, and walked toward the closet. The door creaked open on its own accord, revealing only darkness. It was deeper than the night outside, like a black hole swallowing all the light. But I could feel eyes watching me. They were patient, hungry, waiting. I wanted to run, to scream, but terror froze me in place. I tried to convince myself it was just an old, drafty motel room, but the air inside the closet seemed to vibrate with a sinister energy. I took a shaky step forward and another, and then I was inside. There was nothing there, just darkness and the feeling of being utterly alone. And yet I could sense a presence in the closet with me. I fumbled for the light switch, but my fingers found only cold, hard wood. I turned back, my eyes adjusting to the gloom, and saw it. A rocking chair swayed gently back and forth, slowly, deliberately, like someone was sitting in it. I stood frozen, unable to comprehend what I was seeing, because there was no one there. I called out, my voice trembling, and the rocking intensified, faster, more frantic, as if the chair was trying to escape my sight. And then I felt it, a cold draft snaking around my ankles, carrying the faint scent of decay. It whispered, soft as a sigh against my ear, promising untold horrors, sharing secrets I had never revealed. It told me things I couldn't comprehend, my deepest fears and darkest desires. The voice knew everything about me, and it reveled in my terror. I stumbled back, my hand flying to my mouth to stifle a scream. But the room was alive. The walls groaned, the floorboards shifted, and the rocking chair continued its eerie dance. I could hear my own heartbeat in my ears, racing, echoing, mocking my fear. My reflection in the TV screen flickered and distorted. It wasn't mine. The voice grew louder, more insistent, pressing in on me like a physical force. And I saw it again. It was a tall, thin figure, with shadowed features and an outstretched hand. Its eyes were hollow, endless pits of darkness. It moved without a sound, gliding closer, closer, and the rocking chair stopped abruptly. You shouldn't have come, it whispered, its breath cold against my cheek. I backed away, my hands finding the wall for support. But the room pressed in, suffocating me, the walls closing in. My reflection in the TV screen grinned back at me, sharp teeth glinting in the darkness. The doorknob turned. The door swung open, revealing the storm-tossed night. I lunged for it, clawing at the handle, but it wouldn't budge. The storm had vanished. The windows were closed, the room silent, and the figure stepped out of the closet, tall and menacing, its eyes boring into mine. I sank to the floor, defeated, tears streaming down my face. The figure loomed over me, its grin widening, and I felt its cold hand brush my shoulder. Then everything went black. I never woke up that night, or maybe I did, but it doesn't matter. What matters is this: the storm has passed, the windows are closed, and I'm still here. But sometimes, late at night, I hear it, my name, soft as a whisper, patient, insistent, waiting. And I know, if I listen closely, I can hear the scratching in the walls, the tapping, whispering, growing, always growing. And I know the room is never truly empty. It's waiting. It's always waiting for the next visitor to fill its dark embrace. And if you hear a scratching at the old motel room, don't go inside. Whatever is in there won't let you leave.